Ladies and gentlemen, let's set the record straight. Today, I'm here to talk about a phrase you've been hearing everywhere. A phrase they want to beat into your head until you're afraid of your own reflection. That phrase is toxic masculinity. But let me tell you something. This idea of toxic masculinity, it's a lie. A big, bold-faced lie that's stripping men of their purpose, their strength, their pride. They want you to feel guilty just for being who you are. They want you to believe that being strong, assertive, protective, and powerful somehow makes you a danger to society. They say that masculinity is toxic. But you know what? What's really toxic is a society that tells men to suppress their true nature. You're not here to fit some watered-down version of yourself. You're not here to play small or hold back. Men were built for strength, for resilience, for perseverance. Men were built to overcome, to protect, to stand up for what's right even when it's hard. But today, we're told that those qualities are outdated, that they're dangerous. They'd rather you be passive, compliant, and docile than a man who's strong, capable, and unbreakable. They want you to believe that any sign of masculinity, whether it's strength, assertiveness, competition, or even ambition, is somehow a threat. They call it toxic when you're confident and assertive. They call it toxic when you speak your mind without apology. They say it's toxic if you take pride in being a man. Well, I'm here to tell you that real masculinity is not the problem. It's the solution. Ask yourself, who benefits from a generation of men who are told to sit down, shut up, and apologize for being who they are? Not you, not society. A world without strong men is a world that's vulnerable, chaotic, and weak. Because here's the truth they don't want you to realize. Strong men make strong societies, and without men who are willing to step up, face challenges head-on, and protect those who can't protect themselves, society crumbles. Now, I'm not saying men should be reckless or disrespectful, but I am saying that the world needs men who aren't afraid of their own power. And yes, power is a good thing. Strength is a good thing. It's something to be proud of, not ashamed of. Masculinity, at its core, is about responsibility. It's about the courage to face adversity without complaint. It's about having the backbone to defend what you believe in. It's about rising to the occasion when things get tough, instead of shrinking back. But look around. They've labeled everything that makes men strong and capable as toxic. They want men to apologize for being ambitious, to apologize for striving for greatness, to apologize for daring to be more than ordinary. They want you to believe that being a protector, a provider, a leader somehow makes you a threat. They want you docile, aimless, and mediocre. And for what? So they can reshape society into something soft, weak, and easy to control. Here's the hard truth. A man who's afraid of his own strength is a man who will never reach his potential. A man who's ashamed of his masculinity is a man who will always hold back. And that's exactly what they want. They want you in chains, even if they're invisible. They want you to doubt yourself, to question your worth, to wonder if being a man is inherently wrong. But you know better than that. Real masculinity is about being tough when it counts, standing tall when the world tries to tear you down. It's about knowing your worth and demanding respect. It's about resilience, integrity, and a relentless drive to become better, to be a force of nature that doesn't bend under pressure. They call that toxic. I call it essential. We need men who are confident in who they are, men who aren't afraid to take risks, men who are willing to get their hands dirty, to sweat, to bleed, and to fight for what matters. That's not toxicity. That's authenticity. That's what real masculinity looks like. But the world doesn't want you to be strong. It doesn't want you to be a leader, to take risks, to compete, or to challenge the status quo. They'd rather you sit quietly in the corner, playing small and pretending that everything's okay. They'd rather you be a shadow of your potential, just another man lost in the crowd, subdued and silent. Well, I say no more. I say it's time to reclaim what it means to be a man. It's time to stand tall, unapologetic, and unafraid. It's time to take pride in your strength, in your ambition, in your drive. It's time to be fierce, to be resilient, to be the man who doesn't shrink under pressure, who doesn't apologize for his own existence. We live in a time where men are told to feel guilty for wanting to be strong. But let me ask you this: where would society be without strong men? Who would defend the weak, protect the vulnerable, and lead in times of crisis? Who would have the courage to speak the truth, to stand up for what's right, even when it's hard? The answer is no one. The truth is, masculinity is not the problem. The problem is a society that's forgotten what real masculinity is. It's not toxic to want to be strong, to want to protect, to want to lead. It's not toxic to have pride in your abilities, to take charge, to face challenges head on. Real masculinity is about responsibility, courage, and integrity. It's about standing up when others back down. It's about being unbreakable. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. So the next time someone tries to shame you for being a man, the next time they throw that phrase, toxic masculinity, at you like it's an insult, remember this: the world needs strong men. It needs men who are willing to be bold, to be brave, to be relentless. It needs men who aren't afraid to be powerful, who know that masculinity is not a curse, but a gift. Don't apologize for your strength. Don't shrink back to make others comfortable. Stand tall, be proud, and show the world what real masculinity looks like. It's not toxic, it's essential. And we need it now more than ever. Thank you.